Hey cake lovers, it's Courtney Rich from Cake by Courtney. I didn't bake my first cake until I was about 26. Weston was turning 1 and I wanted to throw him just an awesome Pinterest-worthy birthday party. And for part of that, I'm like, I need to make a cake from scratch. And I kind of felt that way because my in-laws were coming and they're really good cooks and I was trying to impress them, to be honest. And I knew I couldn't do a box mix, which I had grown up on. I loved baking with my mom and my sister, and we did cookies and box mix cakes and brownies and kind of simple things, which was great because that was how I was getting confidence in the kitchen and having fun and just enjoying those memories and laughing and creating with them. But I was going to tackle my first homemade cake, and I grabbed a magazine, a Bon Appetit magazine, and I found a recipe that I was excited about. It was a chocolate peanut butter cake, so peanut butter cake layers, chocolate frosting, and I thought, okay, I always see this magazine in my in-laws' kitchen, so I knew that if I had a recipe from there, I was good to go. So I got everything out, I got all my ingredients, I had my recipe, and I made my first cake from scratch, and I served it on Weston's first birthday, which was nearly 9.5 years ago. And it was atrocious as far as how it looked. It was like rounded on all sides, and it was not my prettiest cake, but definitely it was kind of one of those nailed it moments. However, it tasted amazing. Like, it was so incredible. And I remember thinking as I was eating the cake, as I was serving it to our friends and our family, and everyone was enjoying it, they didn't even worry about what it looked like. I realized like this was something I really loved to do. It was a really fun experience for me, and I loved being in the kitchen and creating and having that moment where I was doing it and I had something to be proud of at the end, and then I got to share it with my friends and family. So like after that, I just started finding recipes and testing them out and just teaching myself along the way. Just fun here and there. Whenever I got a chance to make a cake, I'd make a cake. And it became this happy place for me. I'd kind of gone through a period of my life that was not so happy, and it was a little bit dark and a little bit hard for me. And to find a hobby that I was passionate about again, to find something that was just for me that I could share with people and be proud of, and something that gave me confidence, like it brought a whole new life back into my spirit. And I was a new mom and I was married and I was working, but this was something different. This was something I didn't even realize I was missing in my life until I found it. And this hobby then turned into a passion, and over the next 6 years I was just getting in the kitchen whenever I could because I loved it. It brought me so much joy. And then I started doing it with Weston and Avery, and have Ryan come join us because I just wanted to share it with everyone. So then 4 years ago, my family just encouraged me to start my blog, which I was like totally not wanting to do. I loved sharing my cakes and I was coming up with my own recipes. But I actually thought back. I did television consulting for the last 13 years, and I went around the country and I moderated focus groups for television shows. So pilot shows, second season, we did marketing, we did branding, we did talent testing, and I talked to hundreds and hundreds of people over the course of a decade in focus group rooms all over the country. And we would show them all types of different shows, and never once did anyone say to me, you know, if it was a good show, if people were really excited about the show that they were watching, never once did they say, you know what though, I don't have time for anything new. If it was a good show and it was good content and they were excited about it, they were gonna make room no matter how many other shows they had in their queue. And so as I was thinking about starting my blog and sharing my recipes and feeling very nervous and not confident about the way that they looked or the pictures I was taking, I just thought, well, if I can create really good tasting cakes, which is all I wanted to do, was to have everyone eat yummy cake. Hopefully my content, like television content, if it was good and exciting, like it would rise to the top and people would make room for it. And so I was just like, okay, that's kind of my hope. I'm just gonna try to create really good tasting cakes and they speak for themselves, and then maybe I'll find a place in this crowded market. And I got to it, and I just started my blog. And while I started, I really started working on the decorating. And the whole time though, I just wanted to make it accessible for other home bakers like I was. I never took a class. Everything I've learned has been self-taught. It's been watching videos, it's been reading, it's been researching, and most importantly, it's been doing it and trying it on my own and actually just experimenting, because there's really not a better way to learn than just getting your hands dirty. And so I started teaching myself decorating techniques, and now it's 4 years later, and I just love sharing everything I've learned with others so that they can feel confident getting in the kitchen and hopefully finding their happy place too, and getting confident in just trying something new, whether it's cakes or it's a totally different hobby. Hopefully they come to Cake by Courtney on Instagram or my website and they feel inspired and they feel energized and excited because they saw someone else try something completely new for her and enjoy it and love it. And even though it didn't look a certain way at the beginning, the passion that it fueled inside of me was so important and was so amazing and made me feel so good about what I was doing and about myself that I wanted to get better and to share it with others. And my hope is really to just inspire others to bake from scratch, to get into the kitchen, or maybe to just try something new, but more importantly to find something for themselves, to find their happy place.